under Karnataka Learning Management System. In this session, we are going to discuss Unit 4 of Estimation and Costing subject of 5th semester Civil Engineering. In the previous session, which is session number 25, we had discussed 2 BHK residential building, which is a flat ground floor with flat RCC roof for frame structure. In session 25, we had discussed earthwork excavation, PCC bed concrete and size stone masonry. In this session, for the same building, let us calculate the quantities of M20 concrete, brickwork in cement mortar, granite flooring, 20 mm thick external plastering and internal wall painting for walls excluding ceiling, and also we will be doing the abstract estimate for all the items. Okay, prepare a detailed and abstract estimate for the following items of work for the 2 BHK residential building given the plan and sections in figure 1, 2, 3 by long wall short wall method. So I hope by now you have understood the concept of long wall short wall method. So these are the items which are to be calculated. M20 concrete at the rate of rupees 5,400 per meter cube, brickwork at the rate of rupees 3,770 per meter cube, granite flooring at the rate of rupees 1,300 per meter square, external plastering at the rate of 190 per meter square, internal wall painting at the rate of rupees 120 meter square. Okay, this is the same plan which we had discussed in session 25. So the section is taken along AA. So the section we have discussed the entire details of this section in the previous video or the session 25. Also we had discussed the details of column footing. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to prepare a line diagram. So we have taken all the horizontal walls as long walls and we have taken all the vertical walls as short walls. Okay, so then the next step is to calculate the length of the center to center length of all the walls. So L1 we will do 0.23 by 2. Why 0.23 by 2? Because the column size is same as that of the wall size. So 0.23 by 2 plus 4.07 plus 0.23 plus 0.6 plus 0.23 plus 3.07 plus 0.23 by 2 will give us the length of 10.43. As L1, L3, L4 are same, we will take it as 3 numbers. And also L2 is 0.23 by 2 plus 2.6 plus 0.23 by 2, which will give us 2.3. Likewise, S1 0.23 by 2 plus 3.5, which is the vertical height, and 0.23 by 2. So S1, S2, S4 we have taken as same, because S3 we have taken it as different even though length is same because there is no column on either side. And also S5, S6, S7 center to center length is calculated, which is 5.43 meter, and also S3 is calculated individually. Okay, so let us come to the first item of this session, which is the M20 concrete. So M20 concrete, they have asked us to calculate for the RCC footing, RCC column, RCC roof and RCC lintel. So these are the 4 places where you have to calculate the quantities. So let us start with the footing. So as you know, there are 9 footings, right? There are 9 columns. So as such, there are 9 footings. So 9 footings, how you write? 9 footings, number is 9. As it is a square footing, we say 1.2 into 1.2, 1.2 into 1.2, and the depth is 0.45. You can see the depth is 0.45. The footing depth is 0.45. And as such, by multiplying, we will get a quantity of 5.83. Next, columns. There are 9 columns. So 9 columns, we can see it clearly. So 9 columns are there. What is the length and breadth? They have given length and breadth. It is a square column, 230 mm into 230 mm or 0.23 meter into 0.23 meter. Okay. So next, so 9 into 0.23 into 0.23 into 4.1. How 4.1? Where is this 4.1? Which is the height of the column. How to derive it? So as you can see, the column is starting below the ground level here. The column is starting here, right? So let us calculate the height. So let us take first this 0.45, 0.45, and also the column they have not given the height from here. So let us derive it from here. So let us start it from here. So 0.45 below the ground level plus 0.45 this basement 0.45 plus 3.2, which is the floor to roof height, plus 3.2, which will become finally 4.1 meter. 4.1 meter, which is nothing but the height of the column or depth of the column, which will give us a quantity of 1.95 meter cube. Okay, lintel. So lintel, how to calculate the lintels? So we'll do it here. So as you can see, lintel. So lintel, there are two types. So you can put lintels only on the openings. Why lintels are used? Lintels are used to secure the wall above the openings, such as the door and the windows. In this case, we have taken lintels all around. That means we have put lintel to the entire building. All around lintel we have put. How to calculate the length of all around? Easy. See, this is the breadth of the lintel you have put, which is 0.23. The out to out distance is 10.66. The out to out distance is 10.66. How do you get 10.66? 10.43 is the center to center, plus add 0.23, you will get 10.66. So 10.66, I will put the end on this entire wall. That is 10 length, 10.66 into 3. 1, 2, 3, which will become 10.66 into 3. Correct? Okay. So we have finished putting lintel for all these long walls, these 3 long walls. So where we have to put now? Only from into in. So I will take 3.5 into 4, which is 1, 2, 3 and 4, plus 5.2 into 3, plus where we have left it here. Only this part we have left. We have put for all the walls. This is 2.6. As such, the length of the lintel becomes 62.11. So the breadth will be same as that of the wall thickness, which is 0.23, and the depth they have given us 0.15, which is 2.14. And slab, see, this is the rectangular. As you can see, our plan, it is a simple rectangular. It is in simple rectangular shape, right? This is in a simple rectangular shape. So we can put RCC slab like this. This is the shape of the building, right? So we have to put it on the entire, walls. So how will you calculate? I will take the out to out distance, which is 10.66. 10.66 out to out. 10.66 into 9.39, which is this length, will give us nothing but simple length into breadth. 10.66 into 9.39 multiplied by the depth will give us 10 meter cube. So the total RCC, or the total M quantity of M20 concrete required is 19.92 meter cube. Okay. Now let us go to the next item. See, this item, the item number 4, M20 concrete, we did not use any long wall, short wall, so it was independent of any method. So this, again, in brick masonry we need the length of long wall and short wall to calculate the quantities of the wall. So let us start. So we have the center to center length as 10.43 minus 0.23 by 2 minus 0.23 by 2, because minus 0.23 by 2 minus 0.23 by 2. Why? Because we are deducting the walls, minus 0.23. Correct? Minus 0.23, because we are in the brick masonry level, because the wall thickness is 0.23. So you divide minus 0.23. And what is this extra 0.23? This is that extra 0.23. This item we have to deduct. So the final output is 9.97. 0.23 into the height of the wall, which is given as 3.2, will give us 22.01. And L1 is remaining. L1 again 2.6, 2.83 is the center to center length, minus 0.23 by 2 minus 0.23 by 2 will give us 2.6, and multiplied together will give us a quantity of 1.91 meter cube. Likewise, short walls. So all the short walls we have deducted. As you can see, so we have deducted the same quantity, minus 0.23 by 2 minus 0.23 by 2 on all the walls. So finally the output is 3.5, 5.2, 3.5. So all this multiplied together will give us this quantity. Okay. Next, parapet wall. We have to see, they have not asked parapet wall exclusively, but you have to understand when they say burnt brick masonry for superstructure, the superstructure also includes the parapet, and also they have given the details of the parapet, like the height of the parapet and the breadth of the parapet, which is the same as that of the wall thickness. So we have to calculate the parapet also, because we will get we have to get the brick mason brick for this parapet wall as well. So let us calculate parapet. So parapet wall. So again, so this is our building. So you don't have to put any parapet inside. We have to put only on the external boundary, right? So I will start. So 10.66. This is the out to out length. This is not the center to center. 10.6 is the out to out length. So 10.6. Sorry. So 10.66 is this. This is our building, rectangular building. So 10.6 is the out to out. So first I will put my parapet here. 10.6 is whole length I will put. Again this is same, so I will take it as 2. So one wall is over. So we have put parapet on both this wall. We have put parapet on both these walls. So 10.66 into 2, and remaining where we have to put? We have to put here. From here to here, from here to here. So for that, what we'll do? So we know the out to out length as 9.39 because we calculated, we did here 9.39 this side. But we don't have to take 9.39 full. Now 9.39 full ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲೇ 0.23 ಮೀಟರಿನ ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. 0.23 ಮೀಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್ಗೆ 0.23 ಮೀಟರಿನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಪೆಟ್ ಮುಗ್ದಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಪ್ಯಾರಪೆಟ್ ಮುಗ್ದಿದೆ. 0.23 ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತಿನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮುಗ್ದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು 9.39 ಅಲ್ಲಿ -0.23 -0.23 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 8.93 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 8.93 into 2 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾರಪೆಟ್ ಸಿಗೋದು 39.18 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತ್ and the depth. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ multiplied by the depth and the, so 0.75 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So I will multiply all these together to get 67.76. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಬಂದು 52.47 ಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. ಬಟ್ if you get complete 52.47 meter cube of brick, it will be a wastage. ಯಾಕೆ? Because we are not going to put brick on the openings. We have doors and walls, but we have taken their dimensions also. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬ್ರಿಕ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ us go to the deduction. First let us do the walls. So deduction for walls. So first D, there are 4 numbers of D. ಹೌದಾ? 1 2 3 4. ಹೌದು, there are 4 number of D's. So what we can do is 4 number into schedule of opening, 1.3 into 2.1. ಇದು brick masonry ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, so we will put the depth as 2.23 because same alwa. So you will fit the door or window to the same thickness of the wall. So 1.3 into 2.1 is the schedule and schedule of opening, and 0.23 is the thickness. 4 numbers. Likewise all the remaining. So D1 we have. D1 how many we have? D1 we have only one D1. And we have 3 W's, 1, 2, 3 W's, and 4 W1 and 4 W1. Likewise, and all the openings, all the schedule, the length and the depth part, are given. So we will use the same. Only thing is we have to use 0.23 as the standard breadth. Okay. Also the ventilator we will deduct, which is 0.6 into 0.4, which is only 1 in number. So that was also we will deduct. So this we have to minus, we have to deduct from the quantity of the total brick masonry. Also there is an opening. See, if a case like this comes, there is an opening here and he has not given anything on the any information. They have not given any information on this opening. So here also we don't put any brick masonry. Again we have taken the entire length for calculation, so we have to deduct this part. So I am assuming it as the length of, you can write a statement called assuming opening size as 1 meter into 2.1 meter. So I will deduct that part also, opening. Lintels we have calculated here. Lintels I have explained how to calculate 62.11. So the same length we will be using here for the deduction. We have to deduct, right? Because lintels we have made it out of cement concrete, right? It is a RCC, reinforced cement concrete item. So we have to deduct it. We don't need it, but we have calculated, for calculating brick masonry we have taken this length also. So I have to deduct 62.11, 0.23, 0.15, which is nothing but 2.14. As you can see, we have got it here as well, 2.14. Here we are getting the same thing, so we are adding all this quantity, which is 9.42 and 52.47 minus 9.52 will give us 42.95. Okay, let us move on to the next item. The next item is the granite flooring. So as you can see, flooring is measured in meter square. Up till now, up till 5 items we have used in cubic meter. Now we have got an item which is measured in square meter. Why square meter? Because the flooring thickness, even though it has some thickness, it is negligible. We take it as area. We take it as area. That is why, as you can see, the entire depth column is empty here, because we are taking only area for flooring. Okay, so this is pretty easy. What we have to do is, we have to just go to the plan or to the line diagram and select all the internal dimensions of the buildings one by one. So let us go with one by one. Living room 5.9 into 5.2, bedroom 4.07 into 5.2. You can see here. So 5.9 into 5.2, 4.07 into 5.2. This is the second bedroom, and bath cum water, kitchen, passage. This is the passage. We have to put here also, right? We have to put the granite here also, right? But they have not given any dimension. So how to calculate? See, this is 2.6. Easy, it is easy. The horizontal is 2.6. Vertical, how much is it? It is not given. So they have given 3.5 here. So 3.5 minus how much? 1.7 minus 0.23. What is this 0.23? 0.23 will give us the answer as 1.57. 3.5 minus 1.7 minus 0.23 will give us 1.57. So 2.6 into 1.57 is 4.08. And also, not only this, we have to put the granite flooring on the sills, door sills. As you can see, we have not taken here, while taking the internal dimensions, we have left out all this part. This part we have left out. See, this part we have not put any flooring. This part we have not put any flooring. So this part we have not put any flooring. Also this, you can say there will be a frame, there will be a 2 horizontal members on the main door. The frame will be complete. So we are not putting flooring on this, but we are putting on the remaining door sills. So that will be door sills. Here we have to add it. There are 3 doors. Only main door we have not considered main door, because main door commonly has both the horizontal members, which is called as the head and the sill. Okay, next. Okay, so D1 we have one, and also opening. Under the opening we have to put put granite flooring, which is nothing but the schedule of opening. This is nothing but again door sills. We have to 1.3 is the length, 0.3 is the breadth. That's all. There is nothing. 1 into, if this is the opening door size, it is only length and thickness. So only we have entered length and thickness. So totally, after adding all this, we are getting 86.68 meters square of granite flooring. One thing I have to tell you here only: if they ask you flooring, if they ask you to calculate the quantity for anything, like for plastering or painting, for ceiling is same as that of flooring, because we are taking only the length and breadth. So even if they ask for ceiling, it is easy. You have to fill only the length and breadth column, because there is no thickness. We are doing plastering or painting. So it is same. Just take out the internal measurements of the building and just multiply it to get the quantity. Okay. Next, let us come to the 20 mm thick external plastering. 20 mm thick external plastering. So this is external plastering. See, external plastering we have to do here. So it means we have to cover the chejjas of the windows as well. This is the external, right? External plastering. So we have to cover the chejjas also. Also, as you can see, we have to cover the parapet also, is it not? We have to go till the parapet. We have to do the plastering up to the parapet, and also we have to do plastering here Also we have to do plastering inside. So let us see how to do all this. Okay, first external walls. External walls is simple. So external walls, we have the building as this. So this is 10.66 out to out, 10.66 into 2. This is 10.66. This is 10.66. This is 9.39 out to out into 2. This is 1. This is 1. So 10.66 in plus 9.39 will give us 40.01. 40.01. This is the length. Again, here there is no breadth. Again, the plastering work is done in meter square. There is no, but we have to carefully choose which column we have to fill. Why I have not filled it in breadth column? Because external walls. What I want to do is do plastering for the external walls. So what I need is only the perimeter, what we call the perimeter of the wall, external wall, and the height. And the height, we will get the square meter, we will get the area of plastering. So how to get the height now? We have got the perimeter of the external walls, but how to get the height is simple. 3.2. 3.2 is from here to here. Is it right? We are doing plastering from here to here. Plus 0.1 of the slab. Plus 0.1. Plus we have to do plastering for the parapet also, because they have seen. Plus 0.75, which becomes 4.05, which becomes 4.05, and the quantity is 162.40 meter square. Please remember meter square. The breadth column is empty here. Next, so okay, so you have done the plastering from here to here, external walls. Okay, but what about this part? The top you have to do. So how to calculate the length of the top? 10.66 again. 10.66 is the out length. So first I will do the plastering on this side of the wall. Completely I will do. From this end to this end I will do plastering. On the top, again I will do this. So it becomes 10.66 into 2. This one wall, this one wall. So 10.66 into 2 plus, and then as you have already finished here, this part 0.23 we have already finished, so no need to do it again there. You have to do only from here to here now. You have to do only from here to here now. So how to do from here to here? So 9.39 is the total length. Is it? 9.39 is the total length. Deduct minus 0.23 here. Deduct minus 0.23 here. So that will become 8.93. So this will become 39.18. See, here we are not filling the depth column. Why? We are doing it on the top, right? We are doing it on the top. So we have to do breadth column. We have to fill the breadth column, which is nothing but 0.23. So the final answer is 9.01 meter square. Next, again, we have not completed the plastering, external plastering. We have to do the inside of the brick wall, inside of the parapet wall. This part we have to do plastering. So how to do plastering? Again let us take. So I have to do plastering for the inside. So what does it mean? Again I have 10.66. So again I can't full 10. There is no necessity to use the full length 10.66. We have to, because you have to use it for inside of the parapet. So where we have to do only the inside we have to do. From here we have to start. Here we have to end. Start, end. Only this much is enough. So it is just deduct this depth, which is nothing but 0.23. So minus 0.23 minus 0.23. Same case this side. Because we are doing internal. Minus 0.23 minus 0.23. Okay, which becomes 10.2 into 2 plus 8.93 into 2. This is now, so the answer becomes 38.26. This I think you can do the corrections. It is 10.2 minus 0.23, which will become 10.66 minus 0.23, which will becomes 10.2. 10.6. This had to become 10.66. 10.66 minus 0.23 minus. Please correct this. 10.66 minus which will become 10.2. This is same 8.9. This is correct. Okay. Next, so we have finished the external, we have finished only the walls. If you see, we have finished only the walls, but the plastering has to be done on the chajja also. See, the chajja they have given, chajja, there is an extension of 0.6 meter. Chajja also we have to do plastering. So, how to do chajja plastering? Okay, because it is in the external part of the building, right? So, chajja plastering over windows. So, we have chajja over the windows. So, top and bottom of the chajja. So, top and bottom of the chajja. So, we have to do. So, that is, there are, okay, there are in W window, there are three chajjas. In on these three windows, there are three chajjas. So, what is 2.3 into 1.3? So, as you can see, these are the chajja, W. So, W has given us 2. So, as you can see, we can't put exactly 2. We can't put the chajja exactly for 2 meter length because we need a bearing of 0.5, 0.5. Correct? We need a bearing of 0.5, 0.5. Nobody will put from here. So, everybody will take a bearing. So, we will give this bearing as 0.15. That is why the length has become from 2 plus 0.15, 0.15 to 0.3. That is the length. And where we have to do plastering? We have to do plastering here 0.16, right? Plus we have to do plastering on the down 0.6, 0.6 plus 0.6 plus 0.1 plus this is the 0.1 plus 0.1. So it will become 1.3. I hope you got it. Chajja plastering. So the length and breadth. So why 2.3? The window opening is 2 only. Why 0.3 extra? Because of the bearing. What is 1.3? 0.6 on the top, 0.6 on the bottom, and the front part is 0.1, and the front part is 0.1. This is so the length and breadth is given here. The same is the case with all the other. The next W14 same. They have given 1.5 as the width of the window or W1. We have taken 0.15, 0.15 bearing. So and also we have done plastering on top of the chajja, bottom of the chajja. If example, if this is the chajja of 0.6, we have to take 0.6, we have to do plastering here, we have to do plastering on the top, on the bottom, and also on the side. That is why 1.3. That is why 1.3. So after multiplying all this, we will get the quantity. And also sides you have not done. Chajja side we have done only on the top and bottom and front we have done, but we have not done on the sorry. So, but we have not done the chajja plastering on the, side. So we have to do the sides. So there are three windows, 4 W1 windows. So there are 2 sides, right? For a chajja there are 2 sides. So for a chajja there are 2 sides. So we have to deduct for the chajja on the 2 sides. So 3 into 2, there are 2 sides. 3 into 2. 0.6 is the length of the chajja. 0.1 is the width of the, depth of the chajja. So please carefully fill the columns where we have to fill, where we don't have to fill. We have to be very careful. Okay. So next we have to do deductions, right? Again we have to do the deductions. Why we have to do deductions? Because we have taken all the windows and doors also while taking the measurement for the external plastering. And as you can see, we have deducted only 0.5%, 0.5 or 50% we have deducted. Why? Because we have taken the measurement only once, right? While doing outside the building, we have taken the measurement only once. We have counted the openings. Example, this is our building. There is a window here, there is a window here, there is a window here. While calculating the measure, while taking the measurement of 40.1, we have taken all these openings also. Is it not? We have taken all these openings also. So we have to deduct the size of these openings, or else we will be adding extra quantity. So deduct it. So there is a rule. As you can see, there is a rule that if you take the openings only once, you can deduct it 50%. If you take the opening twice, if you do internal as well as external plastering, you are taking the same opening twice, then you have to do 100%. 100% is nothing but 1 into 1. So here you have taken only once, so you are deducting 50%. Why 50%? What are you doing with the remaining 50%? You are using it to do plastering for the rebates or the sills, the sides of the doors, which are the rebates, and also the sill and top of the doors and windows. That is why we have deducted only 50%. So the same is the case with all. As you can see, this is plastering work. There is the breadth column is completely empty. The breadth column is completely empty. So finally, the total after adding all this, it is 219.27. Finally, after deducting this quantity, the final quantity is 209.39 meters square. Okay. Now let us come to the last item of this session. Again, so this is also pretty easy. So internal wall plastering, this is internal wall. We have to do plastering for the internal wall. Also we have size, we have to do internal. Now we have done external paint plastering. Now I have to do internal painting. External plastering is over. Now internal. So what to do for the internal plastering work? How to do internal painting work? Simple. Just take the perimeter. One length. Add. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ ಮೊದಲು ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಸುತ್ತಳತೆ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಪೆರಿಮೀಟರ್ನ ತಗೊಬೇಕು ಸೊ 4.07 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 4.07 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3.5 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3.5 ಇದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಸುತ್ತಳತೆ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ painting. See, so we have a formula perimeter ಸುತ್ತಳತೆಗೆ 2 into L plus B. So 2 living room. Just direct ಆಗಿ dimensions ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೋದು 5.9 5.2 4.07 5.2. So this is the formula for perimeter. So that is how we will get the length, and 3.2 they have given the height. 3.2 they have given the height of the from floor level to the roof level. So we are using. So you please see here there is no entry of breadth column because this is painting work. This is meter. The thickness doesn't matter. The thickness is not a matter here. Okay. So the totally it will come up to 275.08. By doing all this, we will get 275.08. Again, we have to do deduction. Again, we have to do deductions. As I said, it is the same. The plastering work, painting work, the deduction is same. See. As I told you, if you have counted the opening while taking measurement only once, deduct it 50%. If you have counted twice, deduct it 100%. As you can see in this problem, while doing internal painting, we have taken only once. We have taken all the openings only once while doing the internal painting work. So but the opening which is here, we have taken this opening twice. How? While taking the measurement of this passage and while taking the measurement of this living room. That is how we have taken opening as 1. So you can see the opening as we have taken. See, all the other we have deducted 50%, same as this case. Because here also only once we are taken, here also only once we are taking. But this opening we have taken twice. That is why we are deducting it 100%. So after calculating this, so let us deduct. So deductions, right? So 275.08 minus 17.13 is the total deduction. So that will add up to 257.95 meters square. Okay. Finally, after doing this, we have to do the abstract of estimated cost. That is, we have to calculate the total quantity. So these are the quantity of items that you have calculated. These 3 items we have calculated in session 25, and the remaining 5 items we have calculated in this session number 26. What we have to do? This is the item number, particulars, quantity, unit, rate, per unit rate, and amount, total amount. So we have calculated as 59. They have given, see, the rates depends on the schedule of rates of the circle. So there are different circle, as you know. There is a Bangalore circle, there is a Shumaga circle, there is a Mysore circle. So depending on, so this is, don't worry about these rates. You will get this rate according to the schedule of rates of that area. So this is we have given it as 180 rupees per cubic meter of earthwork excavation. So we just have to multiply the quantity with the rate to get the total cost of that particular item. You have to get the total cost of that particular. Likewise, we have done for all the 8 items. We have taken the quantity and multiplied by the per unit rate which was given in the question itself to get the final cost. So after getting all the final cost of those items, let us calculate. It will come up to 6,51,000. So 3% is contingencies. Contingencies means where we can't explicitly put the item. So there will be, so example, you can say there will be we need of some glue or some other work which we can't put it in this item. We will take it as 3%. Again, work charge establishment is to pay the laborers or the chowkidars or the watchmen who will look after the building during its construction. So for them, we have to add 2% of the cost. That will become 13,000. So the grand total will become this much. Okay, I hope you have understood the long wall short wall method of doing the estimation. In the next coming sessions, we will do the same problem in center line method, and let us see if both the quantities will be same in both the methods. Can we obtain same quantities? Let us see in the coming sessions. Okay. So before winding up, let us see some multiple choice questions. The area is measured correct to the nearest 0.01 square meter. While preparing a detailed estimate, what are the dimensions should be measured correct to? Yes. Area should be measured correct to 0.01 square meter. Volume should be measured correct to 0.01 cubic meter. All the above. Yes, all the above. You have to do it all for you have to measure all the dimension, area and volume to the nearest 0.01 meter, square meter or cubic meter. So concrete works for columns, footings, lintels, slab are measured in cubic meter. Correct? We just saw how to do it. Next, what is the percentage of reduction done in case of plastering or painting work if an opening is measured only once? So we have discussed it just now, which is nothing but 50%. Flooring work is measured in. Flooring work is measured in square meter. These are the references. Thank you.